All right. Are we in it? We in it. Pwnn for breakfast.
Yeah.
Podcast with no name.
Back in the building.
Back in the shit. Episode
week.
33. We're on a Jesus shit right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
You.
Jesus died at 33, and it's like the magic number. And
He existed, huh?
stuff.
That's good.
Okay, we're not going to start on a blasphemous note.
No, I'm just wondering, like, who knew him?
Listen, I don't know.
Okay.
I was raised Christian, just in case my mom ever watches this. Please don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just want
Do
her
you
to
know
know I'm still standing by that.
They are still finding things that like people made in 3,000, like 4,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And your guy died 2,000 years ago.
They found the cloth.
He was a carpenter. I've never seen a chair or a table.
From 3,000 years ago. Bam.
They're finding all this other shit. Even people's skulls.
Come on, man. If you're watching the podcast for the very first time, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Of course, drop us a comment. We always like rocking with you guys, man. Of course, the comments always fuel us to produce more episodes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up with Zach's shoe game. Can I just say before we introduce the guest, guys, the till number is right here. Watukumi.
I am Himothy.
Watukumi sent 500 bob, amounts to 5,000, so I could get, at least a pair of bootleg sneakers, because keeping up with this nigga's swag is kind of killing me right now.
You can't play with me right now.
What's it? No, we get till.
And you know
that you won't put it just because.
Because people, like, I've been putting it till for like 2
See, now
years.
I'm back, guys.
Okay, fine, I'll put it
The
there.
5,000 challenge. 500 of you guys sent. 10 of you guys send 500 bob as 5K so that I can come next week with new sneakers. Okay?
Oh yeah, Ruby needs to come in next week. Remember,
I wanted it last week.
I saw some
Come
that
on.
was perfect for you. I called you.
It wasn't
didn't
my
pick
size.
up. How did you know?
Because we're going to get into Yeezy. But before all that,
yeah, we have a guest.
We've started kind of hype.
We have a guest.
I know
on the
our
phone.
guest is like, what the hell is going on? What's up, girl?
Hi.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's called skirt.
Rita Mavunda is in the building. Episode 33. What's good? So I'd like for you to, just look at the camera, introduce yourself a little bit.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Rita Mavunda. And I don't know, these are so weird. You know when people like, go, microphone in your face, like, talk, and it's like, I don't know.
Different kind of mics, huh?
I don't know, very real quickly. My name is Rita Mavunda, and I'm a half a Kenyan. For all you guys who hear my heavy, strong American Mzungu accent, I've been coming out here longer than probably all of y'all are alive.
Come on.
Anywho, anyways, I came out here.
First of all,
don't talk about me in my face. I came out here, started a business, and I'm sure like half of y'all already know, you got to be mad flexible and adaptable in this piece.
Yeah.
I met Ruby doing one product that was really fun.
Yeah.
And then our suppliers like fucked us after you and I had like met. And then, as with all things,
elaborate.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting. Like, what's this business?
You,
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No. It wasn't like that. No.
Did you have fun?
No. It wasn't like that. No. It wasn't
This is
like
the
that.
bad kind of fun.
No. It wasn't like that. No, basically, when I met Ruby was really doing a lot of like your hip hop stuff and all of that.
Yeah.
And then we had a lot of vitamin drinks, especially like for COVID. Remember when it was like vitamin C, COVID, vitamin C, COVID. So we had some really fun, fantastic drinks that were doing really well. And then I'd come to one of Ruby's shows, and she had like really given me a nice platform to be able
The
to
Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah, it was fun. And
2020.
it was really fun. Yeah, it was really a lot of fun. I got COVID on that same day.
Oh,
I got
Lord.
COVID, had to cancel my flights that I was leaving the next day because of that COVID.
Yeah.
But no, I'm over that.
Yeah.
And then what did I do? Oh, our suppliers. So basically our suppliers were some like outside guys who had businesses in like Singapore, Malaysia, and the UK. And I won't say all the things that I feel about people from that
But basically
part of the
fuck
world.
them. Oh.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
So basically, long story short, these guys gave us an exclusivity in the market to exclusively do their drinks. And then these guys decided to go to the Singaporean embassy to go and find a larger distributor in the market to then not only sell the exact same drink, but at a cheaper price and on credit. Okay? And for all of y'all who know starting businesses here,
Yeah.
credit. If you could get somebody to give you credit in this market while you get started, that's what's up. So anyways, these guys really fucked us over. And so we ended up just doing a big offloading. So I ended up taking all of their drinks and I gave drinks to all of the little kids in Gidurai.
Yeah.
In all of these different areas where maybe they've never really had anything really nice. So at least one time in their lives,
Yeah.
we gave you something. So then after that, we switched our products up, and now we are in the nutraceutical business. So the company name is Toshana Investment Africa. Investing in your health is wealth.
Yes.
Play with that.
Absolutely.
Let that marinate. Investing in your health
Is
is
well.
wealth. Marinate on that. Anyhow, so anyways, we switched over to that. We switched over to that pretty much like right after Ruby and I met. So this September will be 2 years in the market where we have been selling our products. And they're natural supplements for people for like sexual health, reproductive health, overall well-being. All of these different
Reproductive
things.
health?
Yeah, girl. Reproductive health.
What you talking about?
Fertility.
Okay.
You guys not noticed
Can't
all
get
these
it up.
numbers?
Pump up, holla.
Literally.
That's all I'm saying.
Listen. If you are a biological man
Yeah.
or a biological woman, your stuff is falling apart. It's just that simple. The older and older you're getting, the stuff falls apart.
It doesn't work the same.
It don't work the same. Now, I'm not gonna call out my co-guests and hosts today.
Yeah.
Okay? But it don't work the way it used to.
Oh, mine still works. Yo.
That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
Yo, listen.
But there's
I know
room for
the
improvement.
nation is undergoing like an okra water, like drink
Yo, what the
that.
fuck is that shit?
So it's like a vegetable, right? And then apparently, like women, when you eat it, when you drink the water, it makes you slimy as hell. So like you really dripping, nigga. I ain't got no problems with that. Disclaimer, okay? But if you do have a problem,
EMG.
Rita is here. Rita is here.
Spell it.
No, she was like, it don't work the same. I'm just saying my shit works. Okay, that
It don't
moving
work
on
the same.
swiftly.
TMGDI.
Listen to me. The number of calls I get every day.
Yeah.
The stuff, bro. I be knowing people's personal, like TMI business. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And like some of these gentlemen are young. Some of y'all
Seriously?
young men out here, y'all need to stop drinking and chewing all this mira and eating all this nyama and not trying to take anything green. And y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah.
Y'all know who
You better
are.
call them out.
You know
For
who
real,
you are.
though.
I'm going
I'm
to keep your
very-
business to myself. But I'm going to put it out there saying, y'all gentlemen out here who are
You know,
playing
that's very
all of this
surprising.
stuff.
That-
No, it's
That
bad.
young people are not being able to stay strong.
5 minutes might be the best.
You know what? You know what? Let's get into it because there's this Breakfast Club conversation that we're gonna get into. But before we do that, can we do the weekend recap real quick? What was up with everybody's weekend? Rita, did you do anything? Zach?
I didn't.
Nah, I didn't do anything on
Okay.
the weekend. I stayed home
Same.
as usual.
Oh, Arsenal won something
Yeah, but we're not playing the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
during the week.
yeah.
Okay, I
But
thought.
we've been winning. I mean, come on.
Are you a football fan?
We've been winning.
Football players.
We are on top of the table right now.
I don't even know
Like
what
that mixer right there on top.
I don't mind
of
a
the
football
table.
player on top of the table. I mean,
Okay,
if
you
talking
feel
about
me?
it, if you're
Let's
talking
go.
about
Come
it.
on.
Look,
Yeah.
big thighs saved lives. Look.
Talk about it. You better talk.
Anyway, yeah. So my weekend was like kind of
Chill.
really chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't do much.
All right. So I had date night with my sister. It's been raining, first of all, before, we do this. Condolences to all the flood victims.
Yeah.
Everyone who's been affected, lost their livelihood, lost their lives, lost their homes.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time right now.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric Omondi. He's
Yeah.
doing a lot. Even though sometimes I don't like his antics.
Yeah.
I think this time round he's like.
He's
really-
trying to help
he's
people.
trying.
He had a boat out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I know we can't really say stay safe because,
Yeah,
garis are being chotwad and stuff.
yeah.
But,
And all the
say a
people
prayer.
talking that Sakaja shit, cut it out.
I know, right?
Cut it the fuck
That's
out.
like
do you
PR and antics.
There comes a time when nature is bigger than anybody. Like, this is nature doing what nature does.
But listen, I saw
I
somebody's
don't think
tweet.
any type of drainage could have solved this one.
Listen, Rita,
Trust
you
me.
have an opposing.
I got a whole lot of opinions on
Yeah.
it. But sometimes I know some of the stuff I be saying be triggering some of y'all.
Talk about it,
So let me not say what I gotta
They-
say, but no, this is
They
some
could
bullshit.
probably just help, but
I saw somebody's tweet. I can't remember who, but I think it was a journalist, and it was mirroring what we're going through right now. And this was in 2017. And the tweet was like, it's about to rain. It's April 2017. It's going to rain hard. And as usual, the city is going to flood. And like we're not prepared for the floods
But
and
have you
everything.
noticed this time around, it's not just the city flooding, it's like everywhere flooding.
It's everywhere.
Floods. This is not
I mean,
maji imekosa mahali ya kwenda.
no, I get
These are
that, but
heavy
like,
rains.
I feel like with floods, it's more like prevention is better than
How
cure
would
type
you prevent
situation.
this?
I mean,
How about having some sort of like city planning? How about not letting people bribe your way to build whatever the hell you want to build?
he was
however the
authorizing
hell
like
you wanna
illegal
build? How
buildings.
about
So
you
those
don't
buildings are the
have-
ones that brought this rain?
Not that it's bought the rain, however, in terms of like being able to have space for this water to drain out, there's nowhere for it to naturally drain out.
Yeah.
Because of all of this garbage that's getting put up left and right across this city. And I'm not saying that we weren't probably like, look, natural disasters happen. I don't know if any of you guys have been through one. I have been through more than enough natural disasters. So for me, I always know nature is always much more powerful than man. However, man has contributed to a lot of this garbage, and we continuously allow for people to keep doing all of that. And there is no accountability. There is no any type of proper from the top down so people do what they're supposed to do. You let your neighbor do whatever you want to do. Why? Because you got 1,000 bob more? Because you got what, a little extra something more?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Remember when we
Don't
talk
build-
about corruption is still a
Get out
thing.
of here. Get
I
out.
think
Yeah, that one, that part, I
definitely the reason why you're allowing people to do whatever it is that they want to do is because you have been bribed. There's no proper structure, and the people who are in place, the people who are in government who are supposed to be making sure the shit is running, they never think about that shit until you're hit with a disaster, and then suddenly it's like, oh my god, exactly.
Oh no, God,
We
this
start-
guy
we
is,
start
let
crying.
us pray.
Yeah.
Oh, please, let us pray.
Oh yeah, the
He's
people
gone.
who are
Get
praying
outta
are
here.
the ones that.
Yo,
have
you
a
remember
problem.
when,
here.
I know you don't like it when I say her name, but when Rachel said, yo, it's raining because we prayed.
Yeah, shout out to Rachel. She's still at NRG Radio. She didn't leave.
She's not the one leading the country in prayers, but so anywho, during the weekend it was raining. My sister came over to my house, my younger sister, so we had a date night on Saturday.
Okay.
We were at the market cellar at Village Market. That's actually where the wine tasting is going to be happening on Tuesday because Wednesday is a public holiday.
Okay.
And you know when they say like when you're doing a wine tasting, you're supposed to drink it and spit it out. But like the rule is if it's in your mouth,
If it's in it, I'm.
you just
Well,
gotta
hold on,
follow.
Hold on, not everything. We are not
Pause.
swallowing
If
everything.
you know,
No.
Okay.
Pause.
Ain't no pause
No,
up in here.
Diddy. Ayo.
No, if it's
fact,
in your mouth.
it's ayo. Now we're not saying no Diddy, pause, Omo, none of that.
If
We're
it's
just
in your
saying,
mouth.
Ayo.
If it's in your mouth, the only
yo,
way to get it out of
Don't
your
put
mouth.
me in this. Don't put me
Yeah.
in this. Don't put me in.
I'm talking about wine, okay?
Okay.
There's no hidden message.
That's what like these kids they'll chop it up. These kids
Still, it
they will
applies.
chop it up like,
Whatever you
when it's
want
in
it
your
to
mouth,
apply
and then-
to,
and then-
whatever you want it to apply to, it does apply
Listen,
if it's in your
then
mouth.
Do some filters.
You swallow it.
Hold on. Then they do some filters. You see some creamy shit on top of here, over here. And then
Yo.
when it's on your mouth.
maybe that's the way to get this podcast to trend. I don't know. But that's
Challenge.
we're obviously it's not clickbait. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
for real. I stand by it. I'm not saying that I stand by it because I do it.
But
I'm talking about wine.
But I think there's a reason.
specifically.
There's a reason why they say you spit it out. or
Yeah, so
something.
that your palate can be
Yeah,
clean.
because you're tasting like a bunch of like
Yes.
different wines.
Yes.
So there's no way you can just tell.
I was up in
By
that
the end, they all taste
motherfucker.
the same, bro.
Exactly. You know, it's wine, it's grapes. Okay, this
Some
is
are
white.
prepared
This is
better
red.
than others.
Listen, when people were asking like actual questions like what region is the wine from, I'm like, what's the alcohol percentage? Like I don't know nothing about north of France, south of France. Nigga,
It does
I
make a
don't know.
difference, though.
You are
It
not
does.
I know
supposed to
it
be
does.
there
It
then.
does.
But
Make a difference.
that's
No,
why I'm doing the tastes so I can learn and
Okay.
expand my palate, right?
Yeah.
So we're in there drinking this shit, right? But at the end of the night, we are sauced as a motherfucker.
Okay.
It's about midnight. We got there at like 8 o'clock. It's
Guy.
midnight now.
So this is the only time the Africans were on time? Like, what time was it?
we weren't even on time. It was supposed to start at 5. But it was raining. So like when we got there at 8 and it's a Saturday, I guess guys were like, no pressure, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So when we got there at 8, we were the first ones. So they're like, welcome drink. So we had a drink. And then, we're finishing at like midnight, sauce than a motherfucker. And you know what wine does, ladies?
Talk about it.
Go straight to your head
Speak about it.
and your...
Everybody started looking nice. Like, all them
No.
dusty ass.
That's not what happened. Let me tell you what happened. How I
Probably
do...
mostly girls at that thing, anyways, wasn't it? Look,
No, there was actually like a Cameroonian and like a French guy.
So there were no Kenyans.
No. Oh, and there was a Kenyan girl
Because
who was
you know we're
a
at
lawyer.
the top of the list right now, right? Kenyan men, number 1.
Handsome.
Yeah.
There were
That's
no
what they
there
say.
were no
And
Kenyan
then-
men.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Apparently.
Listen, hold up. Hey, let me speak for us.
Okay,
Let me
sorry,
speak for
sorry,
us. And
sorry.
then they say for the ladies,
Yeah.
Ethiopia is number 4 or something.
I didn't see the,
Ethiopia is like number 4.
Listen.
But the only thing I didn't understand is like South Africa was number 1. Like, have you seen the Gods Must Be Crazy and shit?
that was Zimbabwe.
No,
and
wasn't-
what they were talking about South African women are number 1.
Yeah, something like that.
I can see that. They have
Nah.
hella ass with like very small waist.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
we're
see
talking
that.
about beauty though, like,
Yeah, beauty, all that.
which is
You
in
think
the eye
you think
of the
you think
beholder.
first of all, as a man, if a woman walks in here thick as hell, all the right measurements, quote unquote,
And then she looks like
you're not looking at her face
Shark.
first. You're looking at, oh my God,
But
what
if
is
she
going on with that
Yeah.
body? And then you go up, it's like,
Yeah, and
oh,
then
Ass
she-
and titties.
there's this quote from like a show back in the day, Eve, with the rapper Eve. They used to say, body like J-Lo, face like hell no. So no one is really looking if you're looking nice, okay? Come on.
At the end of the day, though, some of y'all out here.
But
So wait, let me finish my story.
Forget these girls. Let's
Yeah.
go back to these men. Hold
yes.
on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You trying to tell
disagree?
me in the top? Who is even in the top 5
They
best
said-
looking men on this continent?
they said,
'Cause one Kenyan is not number 1.
they said
Sorry,
Kenyans.
gentlemen, but
Why are you
I think Nigerians are also in the top 5, like top
Nigerians
3.
are there.
you're telling me
Nigerians
Ghanaians are
number
not
2.
there.
Ga-
You're telling me
Ghanaians
the
are- Ghanaians
Senegalese
were
are
10.
not there.
But them niggas is
You're
just
telling
big.
me
They don't.
no, they look good. No, they look
Well,
good.
I mean, not
Come
for
on,
me.
they
don't
I-
good.
if I could tell like a guy look good, then something is wrong.
First of
but
all,
I'm just saying.
I was going to ask why you got opinions about a nigga looking
just
good.
saying,
I'm
I
like-
know. What?
I'm-
You can't
I'm
be
just-
insecure enough not to say somebody.
Yeah, there's some-
He's handsome, right?
Yeah, there's some
Like,
niggas
so
you
what?
look at, you be like, okay, so
That's
we
a
walk in a
good-looking
room.
dude.
Yeah.
If we walk in a room and there's a lady there,
Yeah.
I don't stand a chance. You have to be real sometimes.
Yeah.
And then you walk in with like 5 guys and you look at them like, yeah, peace, my
Yeah,
brothers.
I own this
I own this
motherfucker.
bitch. Sometimes
Wait.
you can tell.
Wait, let me finish my story
Okay, cool.
about this whole wine tasting thing. I mean,
Oh yes. Got caught up. Sorry.
discourse,
got
but we're
caught.
still here. We're still here. So yeah, we're sauced as fuck. It's midnight, and then like I said, ladies, you know where the wine goes? Straight to your fucking head and straight to your fucking box. So I find myself in fucking Ruiru.
Oh, yeah, from Village Market.
From
to Rita.
Village Market.
What, running after some tail?
No, it wasn't.
No, she
No,
got
it wasn't
picked
even
up.
like that. No, it wasn't even like that. So listen, you remember how? So Rita, there's one thing that I've said on this podcast before. I'm like, next player gets drafted, right?
Okay.
So like, this is a very strong player. Right? I mean, yeah, he's a very strong player. And I knew like I was kind of feeling him a little bit, but like getting myself in Riro from Village Market is when I was like, girl, you are crazy. And ended up losing my sister somewhere in the mix.
I was about to ask you, like, where's this?
No, listen, we didn't know what happened because she was also sauced and I'm also sauced. We don't know what the fuck. It's a blur. But,
You didn't have a
we're
friend
still...
for your sister? Ooh, that's selfish. Ooh,
Yeah.
Listen, no. Okay, don't put me on
Don't
blast like
have
that.
me
That's a
coming,
grown...
running from Village Market to Rita with me. I'm like the third wheel talking about on a podcast. Like I lost her. She gone.
Listen.
No. Where's mine?
I
Where's
lost
mine?
it. I didn't lose it. Okay, fat. I didn't be like, beat it, girl. Just go home. I was like, Okay, we don't know what happened. It's just drinks.
Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to that nigga. I know he gonna watch this podcast.
Lucky
and was
bastard.
nothing happened.
No, I'm just saying.
And then you went all the way to Rita and nothing happened?
I didn't say
I said-
nothing. We don't even need
listen.
to get into the details. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I said
shout out to my
that's-
man. That's all I'm saying. Like, shout out to
Hey, shout out to
You know
that
what time it is.
Shout out to that nigga. Something that I've been catching up on in the period of time that we've been away is Kanye West. So, Ye after the Like That verse, and then he's been out in these streets. I've been seeing like snippets of some interview he did on a podcast called The Download. And those snippets were like really funny.
The one with is this guy called Justin LaBoy?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that guy's interview style was like a little boring. I felt like he was...
That's Justin LaBoy. That's his style.
It was just, I don't know.
He's quirky. I think he's the male version of that
Bobby?
Bobby.
No, the male version of Bobby is definitely, what's this nigga? Funny Marco.
No, Funny Marco is like Funny Marco.
Funny Marco is very awkward with that shit, but like at least he gets the conversation flowing. So anyway, the snippets that I've been seeing of Kanye, he's obviously been talking about the Like That verse. He's dissing Drake, which is funny because when he was on Drink Champs, he was all the way about Drake. I mean, that beef for me now is already boring. So let's get into Ye and what he's doing. So on the podcast, they ask him, would you allow your girlfriend to go to her ex's funeral?
That's Kanye.
No, they asked him that.
Yeah, what I'm
but
saying.
before I say what he said, what would you?
Allow my ex?
Your girl to go to her ex's funeral.
Yeah, that nigga dead. Fuck. He's dead. No competition. What the fuck?
What? Yeah, so it wouldn't be no problem if she was like mourning and crying. This
Yeah,
nigga,
but he's dead. Like, nigga.
one less nigga to worry about. Goddamn. Rita, would you allow your... Yeah. Okay. So Kanye's answer was he would definitely allow her to go if he's the one who killed him. He was like, I mean, if I killed him. And then they asked him if you could pick any woman in the world to have a threesome with. You, your mom, your wife. Sorry.
Hey, yo.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
no.
that's yo.
You, your wife, and somebody else.
Your wife or your girlfriend? I'm
He
not
has a
doing
whole
no
ass
threesome.
wife.
I'm not
No,
doing a threesome
that's
with my husband.
wife.
Not with my husband. My boyfriend, that's different. But you can't do all that silly shit with your man. You can't do that silly shit with your
Wait. What's wrong with threesomes?
It opens up a whole set of Pandora's boxes, and then the thing is, it's always a slippery slope, right? Because then what's going to happen is then you're going to start trying to put rules in place.
Don't even talk
and
about
it's going to be like, oh, you can only do this once every 6 months. Then all of a sudden you find out that your man's over here doing this every month, and you're like, what the fuck? And
That's
it's like,
cheating.
Oh, but like, nah. If it's your husband, for me. If it's my husband,
Yeah, no.
we ain't doing none of that, okay?
But-
I'm enough. Now, if it was my boyfriend, some nigga around the way,
Yeah.
somebody that I went from Village Market to Rita with,
Fuck out of here, man.
that's gonna be a little different. I'm just saying that's gonna be a little different.
Zach, are you having a threesome with your wife, girlfriend? Are you having a threesome?
First
Period.
of all, no. And I've been like,
He a lie.
no. I wouldn't do it.
You a
So
lie.
you've never
I'm
had a
saying
threesome?
nobody ever found out.
I'm
If you was just
struggling.
by yourself,
Listen, I'm
outta
struggling
here.
with this one. Like you want to bring two more?
You need some black steel.
You
That's
see?
gonna help you. See?
Shameless plug right
Shameless plug. You know what? You need is some black steel to give you
Sometimes
the,
it's
give you
not
a
even
stamina,
the. Sometimes
little
it's not the
endurance.
energy that you
It's
need.
what?
It's just like.
One is enough.
Yeah.
So you've never had a threesome ever in your life,
No.
even when we were younger.
And-
Zach, why are you smiling? I feel
listen,
like you're
there's a
lying
chick-
right now.
There's a chick who offered.
And?
But her conditions were crazy.
What did you say? What did you say?
Conditions. See? Go ahead. What was it?
So I think she liked another chick we were working with. I'll tell you later.
Okay, off the record. Ooh,
After that,
okay.
So she was like, if you can get her to come join us.
What?
Like,
Wow.
why?
What a tricky female.
What?
Because first of all, we work with this one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
I know the
And if
awkwardness in the office.
If I don't
can't
bring
shit where you work.
exactly,
You can't
and
shit.
if I don't bring my A game,
Yeah, it's
She gonna talk about it.
might have to
Monday
quit
morning.
this job.
Monday morning in
She's
the
gonna talk
office
about
is
you.
like, hello,
gonna
like
talk
no
about
more
you.
hugging.
They're gonna talk about you.
Yeah, so I was like, nah.
Really?
But I really wanted to like this
Yo,
one.
you should have just said yes. You'd have found a way to make it work. It's like like wrestling type shit.
No, but the way she
I
kept,
get in
the
there.
way she kept saying it, like
Yeah.
after some time, I realized like she wasn't into guys. I was just collateral damage. I was like, I was the one to bring
Oh,
this.
shit, I wanna hear
was-
this
You would have
story.
found a way.
like-
Can you go get us some water?
Exactly.
Can you go
like,
get us some snacks?
yeah. Like,
You want to
can you
watch?
stand,
You wanna watch?
can you stand over there and watch?
Can you
I'm
go
like,
get
nah.
go get us some towels. Go make yourself
Oh my
useful.
God,
Yeah.
that's
so
hilarious.
that's the only reason I was like, nah.
Nah.
Yeah.
So,
But I really
yay.
wanted it.
Said he would want to have a threesome
But
with Michelle Obama. Yeah, he was like,
Hey, yo.
gotta fuck the president's
Hey, yo.
wife. Like it was
hey yo,
Funny as
hey,
hell.
Yo, Kanye, let me just be the first to tell you.
what?
If you live anywhere near water, any of that, go
Be
ask
careful.
around.
What?
Don't play with Barack.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
play.
But he said it was
Obese?
wishful
Yeah, but
thinking.
that's still obese though. Like what you? Nigga.
Wishful thinking.
First of all, Obama didn't even like this guy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he was to
So you say some shit like that, it's
Yeah.
like there's some,
something that needs
Yeah,
to be said.
you said-
Listen, I think hearing him say that, do you guys watch stand-up comedy?
yeah, of course.
It reminded me of the Eddie Griffin special where he started with,
Oh,
he was
I wanna
quiet
fuck.
and then he was like, I want to fuck Michelle Obama. Yo, that shit
Would you
was
say that about
funny.
our chica in Nigeria radio?
Who? Said she wants to fuck the president?
No.
Oh. Oh, about, nah.
I have to be very careful.
yeah.
I have to be very careful
She's
how
talking
I
about the
word
president's
things.
wife.
Yeah, yo, chill
No,
out.
I mean
This
the
nigga is
president of the
crazy.
soccer club, the
of
president-
Exactly. This niggas is crazy.
You know
I don't
what he
want-
talking about. Don't.
And I'm flying somewhere tomorrow. I don't my plane.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. So anyway, Yeezy has now launched Yeezy Porn. I think it was dropping on the 24th, which is yesterday. I guess by the time you're watching this podcast, maybe 2 or 3 days. On the 24th of April, Yeezy Porn is now a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's always wanted to get into the sex worker industry, and
Ooh.
Billions of dollars.
yep.
Yeah.
That's-
the shoes is not working for him anymore.
I don't know what's going on, but you know what I realized when I was watching that interview for like 55 minutes, this guy was just like, I'm God, and like I was chilling and he was asked, how did you do the like that verse? He was like, I was just in heaven
That shit
chilling and
was-
shit, and then Metro Boomin called me and was like, yo, I got something for you.
that
So
shit
they
was
had
basura.
yeah, and his whole personality is like, I don't even listen to rap. He's like, I don't even know my own raps. And then he goes ahead to rap a full fucking Kanye verse. I'm like, okay, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mental
but-
health.
I know,
look,
right?
Look for things to do because the sneaker market has been cornered. Donald Trump has a sneaker out there. It's $800 or some shit.
He does?
Yeah, Trump has a sneaker. You guys haven't seen it?
No.
It looks like the Jordan 1s.
Of course.
And there is a signed version that goes for about $8,000.
What?
Yeah, so the other one I think is $800.
I mean, he knows
or
the white
$400.
people are gonna spend whatever on
those
that
ones,
shit. So
talking about
Black people gonna spend it too.
Yeah, there was a
okay,
black
niggas
guy who
gonna
bought-
rob you just
What?
because you
There's
just
a-
asking the people for some cash.
actually,
to get you some shit.
There's
once
a black-
more,
yeah.
guys, do the things
yeah.
because
Send
at
us
least
some
mine
money
are not costing
so she can buy the
$8,000.
Donald Trump
Nah,
Insurrection 6s
guys,
or the
do
Insurrection
something.
1s.
Do something. I record on Thursdays. You know, if you want to do like a personal delivery and shit,
Yeah.
I will really
Buy her
appreciate
some
number
shoes.
4.5 to 5. Okay, thank you.
4.5. How are you walking? Anyway, I'm just saying.
Shut the fuck up. We already talked about this last week. Don't even start. My little feet matter.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Get us some sneakers because I'm gonna be killing them every week.
Every
I swear to
fucking
God.
week. Bro, every time
week.
when I'm putting my outfit together, I'd be like, you know Zach gonna fuck you up, right? I'm just
I might come with dress shoes next week though.
save them for the wine tasting. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Please don't do that.
Okay.
Don't try to eat me up like that. Somebody else, now that we were on the sex subject, Megan Thee Stallion is actually in trouble. One of her former photographers is suing her.
Yeah, what's up with
Because apparently when they were
whack ass.
in
Fuck him.
Ibiza, aka Ibiza, she was lit as fuck. First of all, every time Megan Thee Stallion gets like on the internet, on live or whatever, she's drinking Hennessy. You know, she's always like lit. I guess she's a young woman
She
having
young,
fun.
she beautiful,
Exactly.
she's
rich.
Thick.
She's doing
Whatever.
whatever she think. You know, she's doing whatever she wants. So apparently, this guy was like, you know, while they were, I think, on their way somewhere, she started like having sex with a woman
in the car?
in the car, and he was like, it was very uncomfortable, like it was like harassment. So
How?
on the internet, guys are on different sides of this. Guys, the fellas are like, if it was me watching Megan Thee Stallion do some other shit with a girl, I'd be watching this shit. On the other hand, guys are like, if I'm working for you, I don't never want to see you having sex.
He was the
with-
official photographer. He like right now, no disrespect, right?
Yeah.
But we got somebody behind the camera.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go and do it. And if you're getting paid to do it, you're signing your NDA and shut the hell up.
So
I don't
that's-
want to hear nothing.
that's
I
what
don't
she
wanna
said,
see none of that.
actually.
Shut the hell up.
That's what she
and
said.
they said the
He
homeboy used
said.
to like run up after her all the time trying
Yeah.
to be her photographer. Now you get a shot over here. Come photographer. Come do whatever it is you are
You wanna
expected
complain.
that you've been paid to do.
Yeah.
And now you mad over here. Oh
But
my
you
God,
think he was
what
getting
she
paid to
did?
watch, to take
You know how
photos
much
of
other
them?
stuff has been
I'm
going
just
on
saying,
besides
like, if
just
I
that
was taking
bullshit.
pictures and you start
Bullshit.
touching yourself over there, I'm gonna be with this
I'm
camera
gonna be
like
watching too.
I'm be
I'ma
on
be
this
watching.
camera like
I don't lie,
I'm
me
what's
gonna be
too.
up?
watching too. Okay. I'm gonna be
What's
watching
up?
too.
And once
Maybe-
some shit gets phallic, you're probably gonna look and be like, oh, what's that?
Oh
I
no!
learn you something.
You know
Help you out
they're
to do
saying
your
so
threesome.
now the internet streets are saying that he's like bitter because he was let go.
Yeah, he sounds like a bit of
Yeah, so now he's just like, oh fuck
Just a
Meg,
hater.
and then you know he
What
Meg
are
is
the
pulling.
circumstances under which he was let go? Because that could be a issue
So
again.
they
What?
said apparently they changed his contract. Instead of just having like a flat rate, they started changing it for all the work he does, right? So it's like if you've come in today the podcast,
Yeah.
you're getting paid for today. But like if you didn't come to work for tomorrow, you're not getting paid for nothing. And so I guess he got all like whatever. But
I'm
the
out.
point is like if you're working for somebody of this caliber,
Yeah.
think about what your work, let your work speak for itself. You should be able to finagle that into like another position somewhere else. And stop being a better, you know.
But
bitter
listen,
Betty.
hold on. If the tables were turned and like this was heterosexual, she was having sex with a man, do you think it would be
Okay.
the same thing? Would you still?
Listen,
if I'm getting paid to be an entourage,
Yeah.
and if I'm getting paid, and I know I get to come to all the parties,
Yeah.
I get to drink,
Hang out with all the people.
I get to
Yeah.
hang out with everybody. I get car service. I don't never have to wait in nobody's line. I'm getting free shit left and right. You're taking me on vacation because if we're in Ibiza, that means that you just took me from the States to Spain.
Yep.
Okay. Which means that you paid for airfare, you paid for the hotel,
The hotel.
you paid for all of the good times, whatever if you like your drugs and alcohol, whatever. But one knows if you're going to Ibiza, we're doing drugs, okay? Like if you're doing all of that and you're paying and that's the lifestyle I'm into, I'm gonna be there 10 toes down. Let's go. What do you need? You need a wide angle lens for this view? What do you need? What can I do? Can I zoom in a little bit for you? Let's do something artistic. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Get out of here.
Oh.
He knew what was
No, but Zach
and he
is
got
like,
face tattoos. He has face tattoos.
So you don't
Sorry,
even
not
care
sorry.
about that?
No, shut up. You've got face tattoos. Nobody even takes you seriously anyways. No.
so you're saying like if it was like a chick
Yeah.
taking pictures and two guys?
no.
Oh, that
If
would
it-
that would be flagrant. Like, yo, don't even talk about that.
You see,
Yeah.
men
No.
always have this double standard when it comes to
you-
women on women and like.
Excuse me, do you? Where's the camera? Do you want to live in a world where double standards don't exist?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Kind of.
Nah.
Yeah.
niggas.
Yeah.
It's like
Absolutely.
no.
Because it's always shitted on women. So yeah,
No,
absolutely.
it's not
Exactly.
always.
Facts.
There are
It
some
is.
times we get
90%
shitted
of the
on.
time, like, oh no, the one time men have something. Oh no.
Yeah, they would have
Our
cried
one
about it.
time is
Fuck
usually
off.
like
Get out of here.
Our one
It
time
ain't
is
even nothing
usually
serious.
huge.
No, it ain't. Name
It covers a lot.
Name something. Name one.
I'm not gonna name.
Men get paid
What?
more.
Off the top, I can't
Go
think
ahead,
of
name
any.
some.
I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
You can't, but I bet you and me as girls, we can list off 5 real easy. Ta 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 ta. And I
Like
bet
what?
you your 5s would be different than my 5. Child rearing, having to be a wife, going to work every
Speak on
day.
it.
Dealing with some man constantly trying to tell you what you have to do, and then when you don't want to do it, want to quote a Bible
Yeah.
talking about like the ribs and bones. Fuck Austin, get out of here. Women don't get paid as much as men do.
That's
Women end
fact.
up having to do
They don't even get
90%.
considered as
Don't
much
even
as
get
men.
Considered. Think about all these girls who
Hey,
just got fired
hey.
from KRAB.
Enough.
Now the double standard is hitting a little.
Enough.
The double standard is hitting a little. Now it's like
Me and my man, I've said enough.
he's like, hey yo, he's like,
I'm saying, like,
Move on.
yeah.
yo, listen. All right, back to the music shit. You guys have seen Chris Brown and Quavo are beefing.
Breezy.
Still around women.
Don't mess with Breezy. man.
So listen, I haven't really been concerned about like this whole back and forth. What I found interesting about Chris Brown and Quavo beefing was that it feels like everyone is at war right now. Like after the Like That, and then Chris Brown and whatever, and Quavo. Then there's I guess a false tweet where someone tried to allege that there's a Taylor Swift diss aimed at Kim K. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? So anyway, I tried to like look into what this Chris Brown whatever shit is, and apparently they started beefing because of Karuchi. This is Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend from like years ago, and they started beefing because apparently like there was some rumors that Quavo was dating her. Then he came out and said, you know what, I, like you fucked my ex when I wasn't with her, but I fucked your girl,
Yo,
sweetie.
in terms of like the beef tracks,
Yeah.
I think his was harder than Kendrick, Drake, and them. And he's
feel
an
like it
R&B dude.
I know.
It was hard.
You know what? People are saying like there's this guy I saw on TikTok who was like, I got beef with Chris Brown. And it's like the nigga can sing, he can dance, he can act, he can paint, he can draw. And then he was like, if I can find out this nigga can cook, I'm going to his house to shoot his ass. Like can't be doing everything. He can rock any hairstyle, any color, any cut. They're like, nah, don't fuck with Chris. He's 6'2". He actually mentioned he was like he's 6'2". It's too much. It's too much. But you know, at the same time, it balances out because he's also kind of crazy. You know, he's a little.
Drugs will do that.
His Quavo called him a crackhead, Michael Jackson, and guys were like, that shit ain't hot. But I feel like that line was kind of
No, the whole
crackhead Michael Jackson. You better beat it. That was.
Yeah, I think so far out of all these tracks, I think the Chris Brown one is the hardest one.
What do you guys think, guys? In the comments, have you been following this Chris Brown Quavo shit?
Yeah.
What do you
This one-
think of the disses
I don't
going
know
back and forth?
the origin of the beef.
It's
and
Karuchi. I just told you.
Yeah, and I don't care. I'm just saying.
Seriously.
As far as the songs,
Yeah.
his
Chris
was
Brown
nice.
is doing his shit.
Because I had Drake put out some AI shit using
With
Tupac
Snoop, yeah.
and Tupac.
Yeah.
It was basura.
I ain't even heard it because,
Crazy.
like I said, I no longer
Trash.
can keep up with this shit. I'm tired.
And I think Tupac's estate is trying to sue.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because I
for
did
using his
see
likeness.
that the brother was like, I disapprove of.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it sounded bad.
Crazy.
It was sounded.
It's crazy times we're in it. Still on that music aspect, Ice Prince. When was the last time you listened to Ice Prince?
Never. I remember him beefing with
my God.
my boy Mwafrika.
What happened? What's the story?
It was like one of these social media beefs. He had made a comment about Africans bragging about having Lamborghinis and Maseratis and
Yeah.
all that shit.
I did see a Bugatti
and
the other day.
Bugatti, and Ice Prince took it personal because I think he probably has one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they went back and forth, and
And you were like, fuck Ice Prince because of that. Like
I mean,
your loyalty.
of course, like fuck.
But I mean, it's not far-fetched. I don't think it would be unreasonable to say that there's Africans who have these cars.
No, you can have them, but bragging about them, considering where we are.
Come on.
Like,
It's
come on.
rap. It's rap though. All these rappers come on and say like I'm richer than your whole family. Why can an
whole point of
African
rap.
rapper who's doing well say that?
Most of the
shit
guys
too?
who say that don't have that. It's just their imagination. But when you actually have it, chill the fuck out.
Come
People
on.
can see it.
Yo, you maybe that's why I'm not as rich as I want to be because once I get it, nigga, what?
You,
I'll be out here like
I
I,
don't
got
think you
money.
people will even know I have money.
No, listen. After all these years of suffering, trust
I'm not
and believe.
suffering, nigga. Like I'm good.
Nah, nigga. I'm okay,
Yeah.
but I can be excellent. Why be good when you can be great? Okay. Once I get that shit, I'm eating the finest places. Nigga.
Most
But I
Don't
think what
even-
he's saying is, are you now, once you get it, are you going to talk about it? Or
Or
do you
just-
just fall back and let it
Oh,
just...
no. I'm just gonna be like, booking my cruise ships and like jets and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you're gonna be broke. Yeah.
But we talk about money in infinity. Isn't that what manifesting is? If the universe needs
Facts. Get your
evidence of my
cruise ship.
manifestation,
Get your cruise
you
ship.
feel me?
Get your
Jets.
Lamborghini. Get your PJ,
Jets.
bro.
Don't even play with me.
Look, don't even play with her.
I'll be eating the finest thing. So Ice Prince has a new album that's gonna be coming out on May 3rd. I just saw that tweet floating on my timeline and I thought it was kind of interesting. Tried to look at when was the last time this guy released some music.
Do I even know a song of that guy? Okay, this has
Ole
nothing to do
Cool.
with the... Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Na 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 na.
Don't
what we
listen, I'm gonna need something to rub it away.
So you'll
from-
be singing music?
Yeah, I don't want to like...
So anyway, let us know if you're on this Ice Prince shit. Also on the May 3rd, Vultures 2 by Ye is also going to be dropping. So for whoever is about that life. Ice Prince was on Boutros's debut album, Tindo.
Okay.
And his verse was actually nice. I think that's why I got curious. These days with social media or internet stuff, it's almost like if you think of something, you see it
some of
somewhere
this
on
shit
your
is
timeline. And it's very
some
weird.
of this shit is spooky.
Very weird.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
Very, very weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be dropping. And speaking of Nigeria, yesterday I see a clip on my timeline. So Nigeria always has like high crime rates. I mean, it's Africa, same as Kenya, same as South Africa. What I found weird about this particular situation was these guys were going to rob a house, butt ass naked. Like,
What?
Okay.
I'm serious. Like they're trying to, I think they had AKs or something. So they're trying to like beat down the door and they're all naked, like head to toe. But there's one of these guys who was in there who had black briefs on. And I was like, okay, guys, listen, when we're at the strategy meeting and we're talking about we gonna rob this shit, dicks out, nigga. Everybody's
I think
dicks.
I
Yo.
think maybe where some of the places they've gone to rob, like you go there with your AK-47,
Yeah.
and you find this guy's got an M16, and you have to run. Yeah.
Did these men, were they naked? Did they have gloves on? Did they have
Nothing.
So imagine,
Exactly.
imagine they've broken into like 3 houses.
Yeah.
And they've all been scared away by this guy.
Because they're naked.
No. I'm just saying, like, no, they've gone normally, and then the guy in the house is not scared of them. So you come up with a plan. Like if you come with an AK-47,
And we're
there's another
naked.
AK-47. Even if I have a bazooka, I might have to just run.
Come on.
I might- It's a strategy.
Yo, listen, I don't know
Okay,
if a man trying to rob me naked would scare me, or I'll be like, what the fuck are you on?
Even fighting, like you can be
Yeah, like-
outside trying to square with someone, and you know you can beat the shit out of this guy, right?
Yeah.
Soon as they take their
clothes off.
you're running away. Like you're like, nah, this nigga crazy.
You won.
Yeah, you're like I don't want to do.
I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
out. This nigga ain't got shit to lose. I'm telling
Exactly.
you. Yo.
So that might have been their strategy. Or I don't know. Maybe they just got robbed.
I don't know what was I don't know what was going on, but
They were
like
on their mission to go rob somebody.
nah,
Then
that
they
shit
got
was
robbed.
that shit was so funny to me. Speaking of albums, Rita, have you been listening to Kenyan hip hop, Kenyan music, anything? Girl.
No.
She was just like, why? What's
No, I'm boring now.
Oh.
I'm like so boring in Kenya, bro. Like, I'm so boring here. Like, I suck. I'm so boring here. All I do is like work
yeah.
and then work some more. That's literally all I do. That's all I do. I'm so boring, and I'm not boring. I'm actually the shit.
Yeah,
but
this is-
no. I'm so boring
Hard.
this year. Like this
Yeah.
last year to this year, I'm boring, bro. Like
All right.
I don't listen to nothing.
Let me put you on. Let me put
Please,
you
please,
on.
please,
You remember
please.
a few episodes ago we talked about Diana Codd's releasing her album.
Yeah.
It finally dropped on Monday. It's called Wrong Manners. She had been talking about it for a while, and the only reason I even found out about this album dropping was because I have a number on WhatsApp, so she had posted like a video. My album dropped, so I went to Apple Music and I listened to it, and I tweeted that the album was out. And judging by the retweets and the interaction that is getting, like a lot of people didn't know that the album was dropping.
Okay.
It was supposed to be like an urban tone album, which actually it is an urban tone album. And also during the urban tone episode, we talked about how the genre can be risky.
Yeah.
So urban tone basically is a quote unquote genre. It's not that original, where some young Kenyan artists take dancehall rhythms and make local songs. So like, something from Shaggy, from Beanie Man, all that. And it's really popular.
Fun.
It is fun. It is fun, but it has caught the attention. What I was saying on the podcast is you really cannot make any serious money off somebody else's intellectual property. The beats are not yours, so you're not able to monetize anything.
They copy and paste.
Type, yes.
Well,
it's literally you can
in
when
Kenya all the time, copy and paste.
they do that, but the thing is, this time around they have been caught. Urban Tone has caught the attention of a Jamaican DJ, and he was like, you know what, the producers can actually decide to sue, or if you've made any money off of this music, then they can decide that they want all the returns from that intellectual property, guys. And I said this, like, just have this shit for fun to get you ahead, but like making money, it could be crazy.
It could be crazy.
So then I caught what.
You can recreate it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. I remember telling guys they can recreate.
Yes, you did say that.
Yeah.
So I think Cods went that route because yes, it is within the genre, but I'd say more or less like the beats are original.
Okay.
I listened to it once, so I don't really have a review off of first listen. I'm just like, I don't think I will go back to the album.
Okay.
Why?
I thought she was like one of your favorites.
Yeah.
She cool. She's been doing her thing, but I'm not really like, I don't know. Listen.
Not wowed by it.
Yeah.
It didn't like.
I feel like I listen to albums like the first time I'll kind of let it play and then see like, do I resonate with it? Do I gravitate towards it? But then not that it's a bad album, because I've seen people have listened to it and like they like whatever she does. And I'm just, I don't know. I expected, she has a feature with Timmy Blanco on that album.
Oh, Timmy.
I expected Timmy to like go back to the rap shit, to like on a hip hop beat, but it was like that urban tone. Of course, it's interesting to see him on that front.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know about that. If you
Sounds
listen
like
to
you're
Wrong
shitting on
Manners,
it. Uh-huh.
I'm not really shitting on it. You know what? I feel like Kods has a lot of potential. She has an amazing voice. She's like one of the best vocalists, I'd say, in this country. And the fact that she can pair it up with the rap shit, I really like that. She's very versatile as an artist. She could do that. But I don't know, someone tried to say that, her management is letting her down because how is she dropping this project? We don't even know about it. Like, what's the promo that she's going to do for the project, stuff like that. And she's also trying to do this sexy, raunchy shit, which also I'm not all the way with, I would say. I feel like I have nothing against, so she'll have like a tits out, or when she's performing, she wears like the little skirts and she'll be like, if you're in the front row, you can touch my ass type shit.
Right.
She's tweeted that. And yeah, she'll have a tits out. She'll like literally the cover of the poster is this iconic Lil Kim pose. You remember the one?
Yeah.
It's that with her hands, like, I'd say like she's really trying to push that sexy shit.
Okay.
But I feel like there's a better, cleaner way.
Okay.
More expensive way. Like, I feel like I think she's trying to do the Nicki Lil Kim shit, but
Being
like
ratchet.
It's not
ratchet.
It's just not.
I think she's going for the I'm very sexy, which she is. She's beautiful. She's talented. But I think the people around her, need to do like a better job with the styling so that she can reach her full. She can?
Like looking a little too hoe-like. It's like there's a difference between sexy and then being a hoe.
That's exactly.
So, like,
yeah.
if you're over
and you
there,
know what?
like-
I'm actually saying this with love because people will come and say, "Oh, she's a
Oh,
hater"
they're
or
gonna clip
whatever.
this one.
No, listen. I'll be like, people will come and say like she's a hater, but I've been in meetings actually where people say shit like that, and I don't want to be like that's my girl. Like I support women in hip hop, women in entertainment. I'm for women. I wouldn't want it to sound like, oh, Ruby was also here just saying the same shit about you.
Like hit her up, like
we're not.
you don't cool like that.
To do. That's not for you.
She has management. I'm also saying this as someone
As
who's
a
in the
consumer.
entertainment space who can talk about shit, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
But
I can
when-
give an opinion on Okta's
She's
music
also
and
putting it
Cause
out there
music.
like that.
Yeah.
And she's also
You're
putting it out there.
right?
Everybody can
So
see
if you're
it.
putting it out there like that, then anybody can create
Yeah.
whatever opinion they want to have.
Yeah,
And
but
anybody
how
can
people
say
don't
shit.
like that, right?
Yeah, people don't like that, but like I said, I say this with love, not to be taken in the wrong way.
She's standing 10
She can-
toes down.
I
what
am.
She said.
I am standing on it.
Yeah.
I am standing on
What
it.
did you talk about? She
Come
was
on,
hot.
man. I'm standing on it because you know what you be saying in those closed rooms. I'm not gonna be fake about that shit.
All right.
Yeah,
she
but
felt like she had
go what?
Maybe she felt like she had to kind of do that maybe to get like more notoriety, right? Sometimes
Maybe.
something super wild out there.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's no such thing as bad publicity. per se.
That's what.
Like,
Yes,
maybe that might be
like putting out sex tapes and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, there's a.
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying like that's a strategy that people use. Kwanzaa, Tiwa Savage. You remember Tiwa Savage had a sex tape out?
Yeah.
There's this. I think it might be fake. There's a poster where she was like, "Oh, I deleted my sex tape," and like even if you had it saved on your phone right now, my IT guy like you don't have it anymore. And guys were like, "Who's gonna tell her? You can't delete shit off of them."
Yeah.
Girl,
I'm
yeah.
sure if I search nicely on my phone.
You will. You will
Probably
find
find
some.
it.
You will find some shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this Breakfast Club interview. Yes, there's an interview that not even an interview, a conversation that they were having on the Breakfast Club, and it was Envy, obviously Jess and Charlemagne the God, and they were talking about the rose. You know what the rose is, right?
Also, I've been teaching people about the rose for like 3-4 years, or maybe 3 years.
What you talking about, really?
Yeah.
Remember, he
on the
said he
old
didn't have
on the
that
old pod.
Yeah.
I told niggas about it. Like that was competition, and then I thought about it. I was like, maybe it can help me.
Very nice. I like.
Can help me when I'm not in
Wait,
the- Hold on.
before we because I really wanted to hear your opinion on this as old man Zach. You know, sometimes you'll be like, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, I'm some.
So they were talking about the rose and Envy. You know, this. Okay, he doesn't make light skinned niggas look good because first of all, his wife said on the record that for the first, I think, like 10, 15 years of their marriage, she was faking.
Boring as fuck.
Yeah, she was faking it. And then, so this girl, his wife, obtained the rose. And she was excited telling him about it. Like, oh my God, my whole body was shaking. I ain't got the rose. So obviously, I mean, after watching that interview, I was like, listen,
And
wait.
hold on.
What?
For all the Kenyan ladies, this is the only thing that you will import and
That
you
you're
go through
for.
customs, and them niggas won't even know what the fuck this is. The other shit you
They
guys
try
are,
to confiscate that
you
shit
guys
for
are-
real.
Yeah, have you seen people's suitcases? 15
Yeah.
inches, nigga. What the fuck are you doing?
They know what they gonna be doing with that.
Yo,
Listen.
stop.
So
Mhm.
Envy was jealous
Of the rose?
Yeah, he said like he felt some type of way. He even hid his wife's batteries for the rose toy.
That's what you call a simple ass nigga, right?
You feel me? So Charlemagne was like, you know, when it comes to sex toys, you don't think of it as a competition. It's your wingman. It's like your tools.
Yeah.
If your handyman came to your door to fix some shit and he ain't got no tools, you gonna be like, where your tool? Where your tools at? So he was like, this is not something to compete against. It's something that you're for.
Yeah.
And so many men are insecure about sex toys. There's even a chick who called in and said that she got divorced because she kind of forgot her toy in the bathroom or some shit. And her husband was like, what the fuck is this? And he
My
was like,
only issue with it, like
Yeah.
I've had issues with that
What?
before.
What?
is like
How do you
when
have
you
issues with a toy?
when you come in with like a fucking 15-inch dildo and you want me to, I'm not touching that piece of shit. I'm
you would
sorry.
do it. You would do it for her pleasure.
Nah.
Okay, so
The only
let's say
good
if
thing
you
about the
came in-
rose is like
let's say-
you do
Let's
it
say
yourself.
You came in and you had a pocket pussy, and you whipped out that pocket pussy, and you were like, "Girl, you have to start using this pocket pussy." She's like, "Fuck you, I'm not using that." It's like the same thing. What would you like? I don't.
Okay, I
understand
just don't want to see dick
So
next
what?
to me.
So what?
I
It's
just-
time to elevate.
Wait,
men.
wait.
I
It's
just don't
time
want to see a dick
elevate.
next
Nah,
to me.
get
Wait,
out.
I don't care if it's
listen.
plastic.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
I don't want to see a dick next to me.
No, wait, Zach. So you're saying? So wait, Zach, you're saying your problem with toys in the bedroom is if they look like dicks.
Like if I have to be there when the toys are there and
But
it looks like
that's
a dick.
the whole point. That's what they were talking about. They were talking about using it
No, but
in the bedroom
It's
while you're
time
in
for
the
you
bedroom.
men to start elevating yourselves and start being a little more open.
It's been
and
2,000
Nah.
years.
It's time to grow
Hell.
up.
It's
Let me
been
grow
2,000
up.
years of
Is
the
this
same
mic on?
shit.
Grow up.
No,
And
no,
we're
no,
doing-
no,
No.
no. Is this
Time
mic
to
on?
grow
Let me.
Mm-hmm.
I need silence. I need silence. You know, niggas be thinking they got the best dick in the world. I'm
I'm
here to
not
tell you
saying
something.
that.
Listen,
I'm not saying that.
trust and believe. 9 times out of 10, a woman has faked it. So don't say we're good.
But did
when
I
you
get
know.
mine off? Did I get mine off? You faked
You
it.
see, you
Go
see
ahead and do
double
it.
again, living in a
I
world
do
where
not
there's a
want to
double
live
standard.
in a world where there's no double standards.
Listen, why are you the only one who's coming in this situation?
If I got my shit off,
That's selfish.
It's really bad.
Knock
Like,
yourself
literally,
out.
you really do need to grow up.
That's
like,
fucking
it really
selfish,
is hard.
Zach.
It's so selfish. It's such so
why? If you
small-minded.
wanted me to improve,
have you even asked
hold the
her
fuck
what
up.
she
What?
likes?
If you wanted me to improve, you don't fake it. Let me know where I'm going wrong.
Are you open to criticism? Though? 'Cause it
Yeah, we
sounds
can-
like you're
Not too
It
many
don't
men are
sound like
usually
you
welcome
do. It
to
don't
that
sound like you
conversation.
are.
Those
It
a
don't
couple
sound
of
like you
times,
are.
like,
Right?
yo, what up?
sound like you are.
You alright?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, are you okay?
And you didn't feel like, okay, this is no, I don't want to have this conversation.
No, we talked about it, and I was told where I can improve.
Okay.
You
That's the whole nigga.
Exactly. Like, if you're
I don't know what the hell
opposed to,
you're doing, but I'm sitting here listening to you,
I want to
and it
talk. I
sounds
want to.
like-
I want to
saying
see
is-
some comment. I want to see some comments, guys, because we have a lot of guys who watch this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about sex toys in the bedroom? Not before,
There's
not
some-
after. In the
Here's if it's
bedroom
before
with you.
or after.
No. Because this conversation, Zach is saying, if it's before or after, I'm done. I'm cool with it. Not like side by side. Like we're in the bedroom and we're using a toy. I feel
You can
like
use the rose. The rose can be there.
you know you're not making your women come.
Nope.
Like
It's-
just
it's
use the
cool.
fucking toy.
If
All right.
if you're not coming, talk to me. Let's work on it. But if you fake it, I'll think I'm good. Am I lying?
Sometimes you don't even be faking it. Sometimes you don't even be faking it, and then right, you'll try to be like, oh, turned over to the side. Like, what's
You
wrong
fake
with
it
you?
that much? Me, I don't fake it.
Anyway.
Nigga, I be feeling sorry for these guys
I don't.
sometimes.
I don't fuck men. You feel sorry.
Not these days. I'm grown right now. But
Anyway, so
let me know in the comments, fellas,
Yeah.
how you feeling about the rose or any other dildo like, dick like toy
Yeah,
in the
anything
bedroom.
phallic
The
next to-
rabbit, okay?
Yeah.
I forgot my shit. I should
no
have brought some
phallic
shit
shit
out.
next to me. That's it. Anyway, it's about the time.
I knew Zach's conversation was not wasn't gonna be all that.
Double standards.
But
I like
yeah,
them shits.
double standards.
I
That's
love them.
really not cute, but
I
it
love
is
double standards.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shenanigans this week. Something else that I saw that was actually very interesting. Again, when we're talking about double standards, right? Would you let your girl do an OnlyFans? Like, I need this money to sustain. Would you?
What is the OnlyFans?
Well, what do you think she's doing? You think she's there like, oh, let me teach you about podcasting? I mean, that's not a bad idea. Don't take that from me. We'll put some episodes of porn on OnlyFans. You subscribe and it's just us talking our
If
shit.
she's just showing her toes and whatever
Come
people
on.
are paying for it, that's cool.
No, that's the
Really?
point. It's a
Nah.
slippery slope.
Anything
So what if somebody says, I want to see your titties? She's doing feet shots and it's like, I want to see your titties. It's like,
Yeah,
I'll
that's-
give you 5 times more. That
Exactly.
girl's going to drop them.
Do we need the money?
Or
Yep.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why
She
else
needs
would you
to
do it?
sustain.
Why
We
else
need the money?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or she's
Hold
told
up.
do the toes like this next to your
Cool.
pussy.
Where are we in that ballpark of like, this is just my
What? This is
weekend
my
thing,
what?
this is my main
No,
thing?
listen.
Like the main, we're not doing none of that.
Let's say Shorty is making like, maybe 50, 60, 70,
Yeah, but she's my
100K
side
a
piece.
week from
But she's my side
OnlyFans.
piece, right?
I don't
not
know.
my main one.
No.
My main
That's
one
your
is not
woman.
doing- Nah, we're not doing that.
Are you making 100K a week right now,
I
Zach?
don't care if it's not enough for you. The door
So
is
no.
right there. Yeah. No.
I bring this up again in this episode of Double Standards. There's this
Yeah, I
white
love it.
guy from I think Australia or something.
Yeah.
There's a video that floated.
Yeah, we're running out of juice.
Oh, we're running out of power. Okay, last story.
Yeah.
Because I just found it interesting, right? He's like, I'm on OnlyFans and he makes $80,000 a week on OnlyFans. Of course, like, fucking different women and stuff. Men in the comment section are like, kudos, nigga, you get to fuck. Okay, he's a white guy, so obviously they're not saying kudos, nigga. But like, they're like, kudos, you get to fuck all these women and still make all this money, all that stuff.
Yeah.
The women were also in there, like, because obviously his piece floated onto the internet. Guys were talking about, it's scary sizes. It looks like a wine bottle. And guys were like, oh no, what the fuck? Women were like, oh, that's so fucking scary. No wonder you're a sex worker. But again, I wanted to talk about this double standard. Rita, since this is the man doing this, Zach already said my woman ain't doing shit like that. Would you let your man, if he's making $80,000?
I told you there's a line. If he was my husband,
Okay.
you're not doing none of that.
If
it's just a side
boyfriend.
monkey
Is that
who's
different?
on the side,
Is
for
that
me,
different
there
from what
is
I
a
said?
difference.
Oh, this.
No,
oh,
you said, is this my side chick or my
main chick, not
you
wife.
said your main chick. You said main chick doesn't necessarily have to be your wife.
Yeah.
You could. That just might be the flavor of the month. That's what I'm saying. So for me, what I am saying, if he is my husband,
He ain't
first
doing that.
Of all,
Yeah.
I'm not marrying no broke man. That's number one.
Okay.
Any man who has to go onto the OnlyFans to subsidize.
You better talk about it.
We're not going to be together. So that's that in and of itself.
There's no debate.
I'm not a sugar mama. I don't take care of grown men.
Okay.
But
Guy.
if it's like
Okay,
a side,
Rita. Yo.
different strokes for different folks.
Different strokes. Different strokes. But
right.
seriously, that was one interesting conversation. Men don't want to allow, women to do whatever it is that they want. And I also bring that up.
You using too? You see the words you're using?
What?
They don't allow you to do. Words are real. Think about it. That's why you have all
Listen,
these stupid standards.
because it would be an actual real conversation if you're a sex worker as a woman. When you're dating, you're trying to date like regular people. That's a thing that you're like, I don't know. It's almost like introducing your man to your kids. You don't know when is the right time to introduce this nigga or not. Yeah, but very, very exciting episode.
It's been a
Yo,
I've had fun.
so much. You know what? You put Zach in his place, but today
What
he
do you
was like
mean?
talking. Today he was talking, and like last week. Last week he was like, I'm learning.
No, and I'm in pain. I'm in so much pain right now. So we need to end this.
Okay.
That's why you need the rose. That's why you need the rose and black steel. Look.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come on.
Every time he says something, he's like, but I'm in so much pain.
Chill out.
good.
He's on his own.
I
man
can't
shit.
do more than 2 women. It's too much.
Chill out.
He's on his old man shit, man.
Yeah.
Old man Zach. That's hashtag old man Zach in the comments.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for checking out this episode 33. We're on Jesus shit.
Yeah.
As the floods continue, please make sure that you take care of yourself.
Yep.
And your loved ones. We can't say stay safe. I guess if you pray to God, deity, whichever, the universe, whatever you believe in, make sure that you at least do that before you're out the house. Getting out the house and getting back safe is not something to be taken for granted. As always, hashtag Pwnn for breakfast. Make sure that you follow us, guys. Check us out across our social media platforms.
Yep.
At Pwnn for breakfast, TikTok, Instagram. Subscribe, like, drop a comment, and we'll catch you next week as we begin a new month.
Peace out.
Peace.